Russia's Black Sea Fleet is being relocated to ports it doesn't even control. This isn't a tactical retreat, it's a symptom of a total logistical collapse. The once secure peninsula of Crimea has become Putin's multi-billion-dollar strategic liability. The strategic position in Crimea is deteriorating for Russia, representing a severe and compounding operational crisis. Ukrainian forces have executed a systematic campaign targeting high-value Russian assets within the peninsula, inflicting an estimated $5 billion in damages to military infrastructure. The ripple effects are profound. Russian logistical chains are breaking down, with reports from the front lines indicating critical shortages of food and water, to the point where soldiers face extreme survival conditions. This is not solely a military failure. The degradation of civilian infrastructure in Crimea, including power plants, has left hundreds of thousands without reliable electricity or water. Crucially, this internal discontent appears to be directed not at Ukraine, but at the Kremlin leadership for its failure to provide security. The Russian response has been to double down on a strategy of attrition, but state media has inadvertently revealed a key strategic truth: a focus on targeting Ukrainian civilian energy infrastructure. This indicates a pivot away from purely military objectives toward economic and psychological pressure, a tactic often employed when conventional military progress stalls. Ukraine's operational effectiveness was on full display in a recent series of coordinated strikes. They successfully hit a major Russian oil depot and industrial facility near a key airbase, with satellite imagery confirming the extensive damage. In a significant own goal, Russian air defenses reportedly shot down one of their own Sukhoi Su-30 fighter jets that was scrambled to respond, allowing Ukrainian drones to complete their mission unimpeded. The loss of this fuel depot, a key node in the supply chain for southern front lines, will force Russian forces to further requisition resources from the local civilian population, exacerbating internal friction. This friction is now becoming a material risk for the Kremlin. Even former insiders like ex-FSB officer Igor Girkin, architect of the 2014 annexation, are publicly stating that Russia is farther from victory now than at the start of the invasion. His analysis from jail points to a critical depletion of resources, both financial and human, and a leadership incapable of the sacrifices it demands of its population. The data appears to support this. Since the start of the year, Russia has suffered staggering personnel losses while capturing a negligible amount of territory, an unsustainable cost-benefit ratio. Soldier testimonials describe catastrophic casualty rates and a complete breakdown in logistical support, confirming that the failures in Crimea are directly impacting frontline effectiveness. In summary, Russia faces a multifaceted crisis: a successful Ukrainian campaign of strategic degradation, a broken logistical system, growing internal dissent, and a high-cost, low-yield offensive strategy. While this often prompts Russia to escalate attacks on civilian targets, it does not solve the core operational deficiencies. A negotiated peace remains unlikely without a significant shift in the strategic balance, suggesting continued volatility and a protracted conflict ahead.